Hey, I guess we're live. Hello, everyone. Thought I'd do a little live show here, real quick, because I was listening to a video, and like I so often do, I was thinking of doing a video about it and posting a link and saying, "Hey, everyone, check this out." But I'm always accused of bullying people because some of the people who watch me, they go over and they comment, and some of the comments aren't the nicest comments, so I get accused of sending over people to bully them and this and that. So I'm not going to do that this time. So I thought I'd just discuss a few things and see if anyone else had anything they wanted to talk about. So I wanted to talk about why care. Yeah, I know, I get that all the time. The Roman, why care? Uh, the Mandela effect is such a crazy phenomenon, as many of you know. Hey, Juanito. Uh, it's just so crazy that I get offended. I get offended by people calling me intellectually arrogant. Um, I know I shouldn't care, but I wanted to discuss who are the true arrogant ones. I mean, I was thinking about this. I'm sorry. If I pause, it's because I'm reading some of the comments here. So I'm going to continue on here. So I'm thinking, well, we are supposed to be intellectually arrogant because we're afraid to admit that we can't remember things correctly. Now, how arrogant is it to make a video about a phenomenon that you're not experiencing and to say, well, this phenomenon doesn't exist because I'm not experiencing it, and because I'm not experiencing it, and because memory is so fallible, then you can't possibly be experiencing anything. I mean, the arrogance of these people who make videos about something they're not even going through or they're not even experiencing. To me, that's where the arrogance is. It's in the people trying to debunk the Mandela effect or trying to tell us there's nothing happening. I mean, come on. That's like, all right, say that Mandela effect never even happened. And there was all of a sudden this phenomenon where people started seeing ghosts. Like millions of people just were seeing ghosts like on a weekly basis. Like way more than normal, right? And so I'm going to come out with a video and say, well, I've never seen a ghost, so they don't exist. And so I'm sorry to tell you, but you can't be seeing them because I'm not seeing them. So, logically speaking, there can't be ghosts. So you're not seeing ghosts. Oh, man. I know, why care? This is the biggest phenomenon in history. Because it's just, I don't know. It's been a year and a half now just thinking about this phenomenon. It's just mind blowing. It just never ends. All right, so let me read some of the comments here. Um, yeah, so what's going to happen next, Andrew? That's a good question. I've been thinking a lot about September 23rd. I have a video. I could put a link down below. I did a video on that. I think it's connected to the Mandela effect. I think it's connected to the blood moons. I think it's connected to everything else. I don't think anything particular is going to happen on that day, just like December 21st, 2012, Mayan calendar end date. Wasn't expecting anything on that date. That was a transition in this meeting ourselves again. Not, I want to remember to tell you something I heard from an Inca elder. I was listening to a video and something very interesting that I had heard him mention about their native language, Quechua, the native language of the indigenous Incas in the Andes. I wanted to tell you something real quick, but I'll go ahead and mention it now. He was being interviewed and they were talking about the universe, and he says, in Quechua, our word for universe is multiverse. They don't even have a word for universe. It's called multiverse. That's what they call the universe. They call it the multiverse. I thought that was interesting. I think it couldn't rationally be misremembering. Yeah, this whole misremembering thing. I mean, that brings another thing to mind. In a recent video, I showed Tom Hanks with the Mona Lisa, and I said National Treasure, which is Nicolas Cage. And I meant to say the Da Vinci Code. So obviously, I made a mistake. So I saw some guy saying, Moneybags can't even remember the name of the movie. How can you remember if an S fell off of Sally Fields? I mean, really? I'm glad that I made that mistake. I really am. I'm glad I made the mistake because that is a true misremembering. I misremembered the name of the movie. I said National Treasure instead of Da Vinci Code. And then when someone pointed it out, I instantly remembered because it was a misremembering. They said, hey, this is the Da Vinci Code. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I said the wrong movie. So I did have a misremembering. I misremembered the name of the movie. But with someone, like when I see Staples with the weird L, with the staple looking L, and someone says, no, it always had the regular L, or it always had a regular, I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up. When I see it with the weird looking L, and they said, no, it's always had the weird L. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. No, there's no, oh yeah, that's right. There's no memory of it. It's not a misremembering, because my memory is of a normal L for like 20, 30 years. I don't know. We've gone over that so many times. Sorry if this is shaky, but I'm holding it instead of propping it up. So, let's see. Yeah, okay. I point out the negative energy I get. Well, I want to discuss the Mandela effect. So, for the most part, I don't think I'm being negative. I'm just discussing idea. Well, maybe I am. I don't. It's hard for me to just ignore everything. Okay, I get thousands of comments, and it's really hard to just ignore everything else. So I like to discuss things. And so this time, instead of directing people to someone's video and be accused of bullying, I thought I would just discuss it this way. So does anyone have anything interesting they want to point out before I cut off this live feed? I keep having people say they remember me being Moneybag 63. I've been 73 this year I was born. I've been 73 since 2009 when I got on YouTube. So I don't know. Maybe it's from an alternate reality. You have the memory. I have no idea. Mandela effect is a waste of time and isn't real. Okay, Biscuit. You're obviously in the wrong place. That's the other thing with these people. Why would you continuously go listen to people talk about something you're not experiencing, you don't believe in? Why would you continuously go there? I don't understand those people at all. I just don't get it. I don't get the ones that are arrogant enough to make a video telling me why something's not happening that they're not experiencing. I just don't get it. But I'm sure it'll keep going on and on. Thanks, Andrew. I never made a video on Tankman. There's a lot of ones I never made videos on. A lot of the big ones from the beginning. Maybe I could do something on Tankman. I seem to have a memory of him getting run over. I've seen the clip of him jumping up on top of the tank, but I'm not sure on that one. A lot of these ones that I'm not sure on, I've never done videos on. That's why. Because all the videos I've done, not all, but 95% of them are ones that my memory, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what my memory is. I'm telling you what I remember. I'm not throwing things out there that, some people throw a lot of effects at me, and I don't know. I'm not aware of that movie. I don't know, not aware of that, so I usually don't make a video on it. Most of my videos are on things that I don't remember being the way they are. Never have. Don't have a memory of it. Yeah, blow your house in. I didn't do anything on that. By my chinny chin chin, blow your house down. I mean, there could be different versions. I don't know. I didn't do anything on that. I try to stick to things that just honestly that I don't remember being a certain way. So I just, that I do videos on that stuff. Let's see. Before I go, I mentioned September 23rd. I just think it's going to be another transitional point in the time of meeting ourselves again. Waking up. This whole awakening has been going on. Everything's connected, in my opinion. Everything. The blood moons, right at the final blood moon of the 4 blood moons in the tetrad. The final one was when the Mandela effect just skyrocketed. I thought that was incredible. Right on the final blood moon. I have almost 1 million views on my blood moon video on my other channel. I can link that down below. I think there was an incredible video that I did on one of my best ever. I'll link up the blood moon video down below if any of you want to check it out, and I'll link up my September 23rd video down below. Thanks, Bubbles. I try to get in touch. Man, this thing's going kind of fast here. Try to get in touch with some of the writers that made reference to Ed. Yeah, the whole Ed McMahon. I never even put it out there, but Ed McMahon has a video, a rap video, like for some .com. I don't know, some creditscore.com, something or other. He was doing a rap video. And he goes up and he says, "Hey, remember me? Yeah, I need that check back because he's broke." Like handing out big checks at the doors. I mean, he's singing about it. Let's see. Yeah, the whole Mayan calendar connected with all of this. It was the end of a time, and we're in a new time. I think a lot of you are experiencing that as well. You think the blood moon decoded? Seems like after 2012. Yeah, I agree. Seems like after 2012, everything changed. Where's the $100 silver? Well, I underestimated the Federal Reserve. I'm sure you'll see it, but I underestimated them. They blew up another housing bubble and stock market bubble, so it'll all come collapsing down on them again. Let's see. Do cats bark? I don't know. You tell me. Moneybags should research the Bible code. I have 2 books on the Bible code that I've read. I guess that's about it, everyone. Unless someone has something they want to point out and talk about. Yes, I believe in the paranormal. It was always Jiffy. In like the end of 2014, I think it was, or maybe it was the middle. Sometime in 2015, I think I bought some Jiffy peanut butter. I hadn't bought peanut butter in years. And I picked up Jif and I was like, oh wow, they changed their name. And threw it in the cart and just went on with my life. I mean, I think that's what's been happening to a lot of people. That's what they thought. It was Jiffy my whole life. Until like a few years ago. I'm not misremembering because I don't ever remember it being named Jif. Now if I had a memory of Jif, then I go, oh yeah, it was Jif. But no, it was Jiffy. It was always Jiffy. That's why that's why there's like 7, 8 restaurants with a famous Jiffy burger around the country. Like Fanny Ann's in Sacramento. They got the famous Jiffy burger and they got a little Jiffy cartoon guy. I mean, I went there to eat. I was blown away by that. There's videos on that. I got, Larry King singing about Jiffy peanut butter being his favorite peanut butter. I mean, the reality residue is one of the most interesting things about this whole phenomenon. Obviously, since I've done like 200 videos on it. And I can't tell you how many people told me, Jiffy's never existed, it was always Jif, J-I-F-F. Well, sorry, you're wrong too, because it's always been one F. Kit Kat has got to be one of the biggest headaches for me when I go to the grocery store. I see them like in the eye when I'm checking out. Anytime I go to the grocery store, I see that Kit Kat without the dash, and just hurts my head every single time. That's got to be one of the biggest, besides Australia not being in the middle of nowhere anymore. Thank you, Barbara. You're welcome. Thanks for participating in this mind-blowing phenomenon and times we're in. It's just an incredible time. I have not watched Fringe. Wow. Yeah, it's hard to do these without a moderator. It just, so many people are so lost. I think they're so funny. Yes, I've lost like 21 pounds since January, so that might be the change a lot of people are seeing. It's just not a different version of me. I've actually lost 21 pounds. So, yes, and we got 10 more. The goal is, well, the goal's lower than that, but for now, the short-term goal is another 10. So I already got one knocked off of that. So I'm at 21. See if we can get 9 more. Get back where we should have been a long time ago. Yeah, Chevrolet. I haven't done a video on that. Cheverolet. Looks correct to me. There's one of those double memory ones because they both look right. The Chevrolet with and without the E. And my dad owned Chevrolets my entire life. I had one for 20 years. I mean, it's not an uncommon brand of car. For me personally, yeah. And the bow tie also at an angle. The sides at an angle, and then the middle part at an angle. Kind of a double memory. I just, that's one of the weird things, like a double memory. Some of these we have double memories of that are really unsettling. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Bottom line is, and that I'm not afraid to admit is, I don't know what's happening. And I'm not afraid to admit that. I have my theories. A lot of you know my theories about a consciousness shift. I was expecting that. And I feel like I experienced it. And I continue to experience it. I don't know if that's it. Could be CERN. I don't think it's time. I don't know how time travel could move continents around and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm not really with that theory. What are some of the other theories? I mean, oh my gosh, I can't even keep up with all this. Theories, anybody? Mine's consciousness shift. Time travel, don't think so. CERN is a possibility. Other theories? The whole, you know, we died and quantum immortality type thing. I guess it's on the table. A lot of theories on the table. Theory on your gender. Okay. I guess if I don't look like a man to you. I think you might be the one who needs to go to the doctor. Let's see. Are you a flat earther? That's a good question. Something I never talked about before. No, I'm not a flat earther. Although I've seen some pretty convincing stuff, some interesting things be pointed out to me. So I don't know. I mean, what if we are? I think it's interesting that planet, Plane, which is plane, a flat surface with a T on the end. Planet is plane with a T. So a plane is a flat surface. I think that's an interesting name for our planet, or for a planet is planet, a plane. I don't know. I mean, if it is flat, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't change my world, doesn't change my reality at all. I mean, I've been lied about so many stuff, so many things anyway. It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know. I'm not going to claim that it is. I had all these people saying, "Oh, the world is flat." How do you know? I don't know. I'm not going to come out and say it is, it isn't. I'm not coming out saying that the Mandela effect is something or something is not. I don't know. I don't know what's causing it, but I know it exists 100%. No doubt. No doubt at all. 100%. Real. Happening. I've been experiencing it. I've made 200 videos on it. It's a real occurrence, and I know that mainly because all of you. And why are we not having different false memories? And we're all sharing, and we've all kind of shifted together. It's an exciting time to be together, and I'm so happy that we can communicate together like this. So what I usually say to these people with the flat Earth thing is, well, what if it is? What are you going to do now? I mean, we still got to continue on. So if it is, it is. I mean, I can see how Antarctica could be all the way around on a flat plane around the edges, and any way you go, you get to Antarctica just like on the ball you would also. And there could be something beyond that, like in the Truman Show. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm open-minded. That's the difference between me and a lot of other people. A lot of these people, spewing stuff from the Bible at me. I think the Bible's a very important book. I read it cover to cover. It took me 13 months. That doesn't mean I'm some expert or something, but I took the time to read the Bible cover to cover. I bet a lot of other people haven't. A lot of people preaching to me probably haven't done that. But I think it's a very important book. I think it's a prophetic book. I think it's important just like a lot of other old texts. Man, we could just take this conversation so many different places. How do you know that, Big Zenny? I mean, I have people tell me, look, Big Zenny here says that on the other side of the ice wall, on the flat Earth, is perfect weather, mountains of gold, rivers of beers. You don't know. Have you been there? Theory on you got some splaining to do. That's a big one for a lot of people. They remember that being said multiple times. And now, Lassie saves Timmy. Instead of. I'm sorry, I got that backwards. Now, Timmy saves Lassie from the well. Instead of Lassie saving Timmy from the well, Timmy saves Lassie in this reality. Or. Let's see. Well, we're probably going to have to be cutting this off here. It looks like some of the immature people arrived. Think they're funny being crude. And the Mandela effect doesn't exist. Thanks for the laugh. Let's see. Duran Duran used to be Duran. No, don't remember that. So I guess any new Mandela effects before I cut out here, everybody? Well, I guess time to go. Looks like a lot of these comments just ridiculous. Hey, Moneybags Space 73 showed up. Dude, really? Are you really going to go around the internet with my icon and my name similar to mine and just comment on stuff? What? That just blows my mind that someone would even do something. What is wrong with you, buddy? Get a grip. feel sorry for you. I'll say a little prayer when I cut off the video here. I mean, you need help. You really need help. Yeah, too much time, probably. Yeah, atomic lizard, people are dumb. I know. Can you believe this guy here? He's got Moneybag 73 with a space. And he's using my icon. He goes around, he comments on Mandela videos. Yeah, I'm a future you. You're probably tacos. That's my best guess. I don't know who else would do something like that. Yeah, I can ban him from my channel, but I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to stop him from going around impersonating me. I don't know what anything I could do. I could report him, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Whatever. I think a lot of you are smart enough to know that it's not me. You know, I wouldn't say certain things. Yeah, what if it was a future Moneybag 73 that somehow, like, just kidding. Oh man, this is funny. I didn't even think this would go for 26 minutes. This is crazy. Why even put that? Do you think that's funny? That I'm a transgender? Is that funny to you? Ha ha ha. People are so stupid. That's what I wish that. I don't know. I guess I gotta have a moderator when I do this. I didn't even think about it like when I was on here with my son. And people are so crude and nasty and just mean. And I guess it's because they're hiding behind a monitor. They just don't care. Yes, I am. I am a quarter Italian. Or the person who mentioned that I look Italian. My great grandparents came over to the United States from Italy in 1895 to California. Yeah, what is spaghetto? You know, I saw that video and I was thinking, well, spaghetti's an Italian word. So Brian was saying he never heard of spaghetto being a single strand of spaghetti, being one noodle. I don't know what the single strand word in Italian for one noodle is. I guess it's spaghetto. I mean, how am I going to say it's a Mandela effect? I didn't understand why so many people seem to be agreeing too with thumbing up his video going, oh yeah, this is Mandela effect. I didn't know one strand of spaghetti was spaghetto. I'm not fluent in Italian. I am in Spanish, but I'm not fluent in, tallarines are, noodles. But I guess a tallarin would be one noodle in Spanish. I mean, I don't know what it is. It could be spaghetto. I don't know. I never knew what one noodle was in the Italian language. I guess I could look at it like that, Barbara. It's annoying, really annoying sometimes, but SpaghettiOs. There you go. See? I think it's just spaghetti. Yeah, I've always known it as spaghetti, but I never even thought to what the Italian word was for one strand of noodle. I don't know. I guess it's spaghetto. I don't know. BS. Hey, thanks for showing up, buddy. I always like that name. It always fit perfectly with all your comments on my videos. I guess. Oh, I guess I blocked you. I guess that's why I haven't heard from you in a while. How you been? Why don't you stop this Mandela effect stuff? That's another funny thing. These people think that I'm like, actually, I made this up. I had the grand idea of just starting to say things that, hey, remember when the White House was red? Come on, you remember, right? Go along with me. Really? Yeah, no one could pull this off. Okay? That's another reason to know there's something going on. How can anybody pull off things like that. I mean, remember Kennedy when he was assassinated? He was in a pink car. Remember that? It was pink. Come on, everyone. You remember now, right? It was pink. Who's going to go, yeah, it was pink? I mean, really? Whatever. Just hilarious. Ridiculous. Oh, thanks, BS. It was a great live chat here. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to read some of these. Yeah, thanks for everyone for joining in, and it's such a hard thing to try and read all these comments. So you know, some of them I can't even. I'm just fingering, running my finger across the screen here and having the comments go across, and can't read them all. Sorry if not replying to you. Good night, me. Okay. Yeah, you need help. Need some serious help there. Yeah, BS. I knew someone would point that out. I said fingering. Sorry. Grow up, buddy. Yeah, I meant running my finger across the screen, looking at comments. Immature. Must be a teenager. It's gotta be. I mean, pointing. Oh, man. Just gotta smile sometimes, everybody. Okay, so I guess this is it. I covered the things I wanted to cover. Good night, everyone. Thanks for those of you who hung out and. Hey, you're welcome. Look if you want. You're welcome. Anyone that was going through this with me last year in the beginning, you helped me as much as I helped you. Your comments and everything. It was really hard for me last March and April. And so those of you that were with me March, April, May of 2016, thank you just as much as you thank me for my videos, because you all helped me deal with an incredibly difficult thing to deal with for those of us that are extremely affected by the phenomenon. So, let's see here. Thank you, Mr. MBB333. What? Kermit the Frog is now Kermit the Frug? No, that can't be. Yeah. I always get crazy comments when I do this live stream thing. I don't know how other people get away with it. I got this like hater list. I mean, other people can do this, and I comment, and like Life Matrix and Scarab Performance. They do these shows. Hey, actually, they might be doing one tonight. Won't they do a Monday night show? I don't see all this coming through. I don't see all this immature, just hate mongering in the comments. I don't see them getting that. It's so immature. I don't even see how these people think they're funny. It's so ridiculous. Well, thank you, ElfNet. I mean, yeah, it's fine if people want to disagree with me. And to be honest, I've only blocked like maybe 10. I try not to block people. I mean, I try to promote free speech, but some people just go over the line. They go over the top. It was NASA. What is that? Oh, that's an acronym for his name. What's his name? Um, New Age something. New Age. Oh, what the heck's his name? New Age scam artist. There you go. Thank you, 55 Porter. Yeah, I just finally blocked him because he never really crossed the line. He was always a critic for over a year on my channel. But recently he just got, I mean, he did some videos on me and just like got real vulgar and I don't know the proper word. Just, he crossed the line. He said something and something, I'm done with this. I'm just done with it. So I finally blocked him. But some people, I took a long time to block. And so, I had someone tell me, they're like, I block people right away. And I'm just like, yeah, you're good for, I mean, that's probably the best thing to do, actually, because then you don't have to deal with it. I mean, I was trying to do the right thing, promote free speech, but when people cross the line, I block them. But, man, it probably would have been better off for me to just block people right away. Right away. But, whatever. I didn't do that. I do some people now. I see a lot of people on here that need to get blocked. But, like this WB. What's up with the... Really? What's up with the gender thing, man? You think that's so funny? Yeah, I'm going to be doing more blocking because, actually what I'm thinking is going to be happening here, we're going to have another wave, maybe, of people waking up. Think about that. There was the initial people that got hit real hard. This is my intuition. I don't know. My intuition. I don't know if this is actually going to happen, but I feel like there's going to be another huge wave of people. And that's going to create a whole lot of other people having to defend, their reality or their single reality, their linear timeline. They're going to have to defend that. So I think it's going to cause more people to just come out and say that, you just can't remember. And, it's just so funny, the whole misremembering thing. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think there's going to be a new wave of people, or who knows? It's anybody's call. We're not done. Our evolution is going to continue. It's not ending. So it's just an incredible time. This is such an incredible time. Hey, anyone wants to go ahead and knock these people out, I don't know. I don't need to give you permission to like moderate, right? I mean, you can just like, it's obvious WB here needs to go. I mean, just boot him somehow. I feel so alone from my friends and family. DMace81. DMACE81. I've seen your symbol. I've seen you comment on a lot of my videos. I feel the same way. Luckily, I can talk to my mom. She doesn't understand what's going on. She doesn't understand why her memory doesn't match things. She's in her 70s. Not that I didn't say that to say that she's old, so she doesn't remember shit. I'm just saying that I can talk to my mom. Can't talk to my brother or father. They're not having nothing to do with it. I can talk to my son. He hasn't noticed anything in a long time. Initially, he admitted to 5 or 10 things that didn't match his memory, and he did a video. I thought he did a really good video on the Mandela effect. But he's open to talk about the multiverse and everything like that, but he's just not. He doesn't feel like there's any new information, like there's anything new happening for him. So he listens to me, and he'll give me his opinion and stuff like that. But it's really hard. It is. It's hard when you want to go talk to people and their eyes gloss over and they just let you talk, and then they go, "So you think it's gonna be hot tomorrow?" Or, "Hey, when's the game come on?" And really, It's just sad, but that's the way it is. I don't know. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not either. They're vibrationally or their frequency just can't get to that level where they could even discuss the multiverse or discuss alternate realities. They just can't have that conversation. So some people just can't do it. They're not able to do it. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think some people know what's going on. I think the ancients knew. Like I was listening to this Inca elder, and he's the keeper of the traditions of the Inca and their ancient prophecies and things like that. And they talked about a time of meeting ourselves again, and when there's going to be more synchronicities, and we're going to feel connected, and unity consciousness, and everything like that. And that's what intrigued me about 2012 was all these ancient cultures that talked about this time. We're in the time. We're in this time. It's such an incredible time. And when I found out that the Incas' word for the universe is multiverse, I thought that was incredibly interesting. Man, I thought I'd be on here like 5-10 minutes. So I can't even imagine this is still going on. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I mean, I'm just an average guy who's been researching consciousness and prophecy and just ancient civilizations, just interested in a lot of stuff, always researching. Haven't watched TV much in 10 years. Uh, you know, sports was a huge part of my life. A lot of you know I was a bad boy for the Oakland A's years ago and worked for the Oakland Invaders, a United States Football League team. I was a water boy when I was 12, and my brother was the assistant equipment manager. My dad worked in professional sports. So it's always been a part of my life, but I don't watch sports. I can't talk about professional sports. I don't mean to knock people who like that as their entertainment, but it's just not for me. I feel like I'm wasting my time watching grown men throw a ball around. Sorry. I'm usually researching things. What do you think of the Bible warning in Revelation? Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy I can do this and read some of these. Some of the comments are good. Thank you for the people that are taking this seriously, because I really don't have anyone to talk to, and I think a lot of us are in that boat. Han Solo flop. Please expand, Richard. Never heard of a Han Solo flop. Charles Schultz with a T. Drew Snoopy. Yes, I remember the T. Don't remember Shoals. I've never done Discord. I remember Lucas. I'm you, father. Oh, okay. Anyone else in that reality? You might have been there alone. Because I never experienced that reality. Brag, not brags. Yes, I have a video on that. Huge. Although it was brags. It was always brags, apple cider vinegar, not brag. It was brags. I even have the woman who represents the company. I think she is a brag. She's a relative. She's a family of the name. She calls it brags. So that's what it always was. She remembers brags. You mouse over someone's name and click the dot. Let me see. Well, I'm on my phone here, so click the dot and there should be an option to grant moderator privileges. Well, maybe if I could do that from my computer. I don't have a camera on the computer. That's why I kind of wish I did, because I would like to have me over here in the corner when I do some of these videos so you can see me and see my reaction. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll get a laptop. I can do the videos and I have me over there. I think that would probably work pretty well. Did you vote for Trump or Hillary? I don't know. I want to take this into a political discussion. I think I'll leave that question on the table. A lot of people probably already know the answer to that. Jim Carrey or Jim Carrey? Always remember one R. Thanks, GPK. I've seen you commenting a lot of times over the month, over this year. Okay, really? Stop bragging. I'm just trying to let people know who I am, and I'm just, talking to people, not bragging. Yes, I live in California. No, I touch the comment and nothing pops up, so I'm not able to appoint anyone. Let's see. So does anyone have anything, any new Mandela effects? I was thinking of doing something else on the Mona Lisa. I think that's really interesting that the movie The Da Vinci Code has a Mona Lisa that's closer to my memory. My entire life I never thought how people could think she was smiling. My best, now it's like, it's a clear smile now, obviously. And if people who aren't experiencing the phenomenon, they'll say, oh yeah, she always had a little smirk, she always had a little smile. It was just like this before. It was just a straight across. And now, even in the eyes, it's like, you can see kind of like, I don't know, the Mona Lisa, it's mind-blowing, how I see it now. Yeah, she looks prettier now than what I remember. It's like, maybe now I'm seeing it the way other people always saw it. I don't know, but it looks different. So people who aren't experiencing the phenomenon, they don't know the feeling of, that looked different to me, and now it looks this way. Oh, I'm just misremembering. I'm just misremembering. Oh yeah, she always did have a smile. No, she never had a smile. No, it's not confabulation. It's not misattribution of memory. Oh, wow. She looks better now, I agree. Mona Lisa looks better. Oh, I wish we could have booted this immature little punk here, WB. I'm sorry, everyone. I probably should have never even acknowledged them. Hey, what was that? You didn't have to do that, Ryan. Thanks, man. I didn't even expect that. I don't even know. Not doing this for that reason, like I'm also accused of. Ooh, he's in this for the money. His name's Moneybags. Obviously, he's doing this, making up the Mandela effect for money. Yeah, it's all about the money, right? Right, BS? I think you accused me of that. All about the money. Yeah, all the big few $100. Yeah, just buying me mansions around the country. Yeah, it's all about the money. What a joke. Yeah, doing it for the money. I can't believe those people. For those of you who don't know, I had a financial channel from 2009 till 2015 when I was hit by the Mandela effect, and it blew my mind. And I've only done like one financial video in the past year and a half, and the Mandela effect saved me from the negativity of trying to point out the Federal Reserve being a private corporation and how everything works and the whole nine. So it got me out of that, and I'm very thankful to the Mandela effect for that. Good night, Hunt. I'm about to cut out here soon myself. 50 minutes and running. I don't know. Maybe I'll let it go for another 10 minutes here. If I see anything else interesting here in the comments. I swear it was... Yeah, I'm not sure about that. D-Mace. I need money like everyone else. I got a mortgage. I got a family. I need money. Yeah, we all need money to exist. But I'm not on YouTube asking people for money. If they want to help me out, I've put thousands of hours of research into the Mandela effect. I'm not going to deny if someone wants to help compensate for that for me. That's why I don't understand these people. Well, I never monetize. This isn't about monetizing. I would never monetize my channel. Why? Why not? Oh, it's not like if you monetize, people aren't paying you. If they watch the commercial, you get 3 cents or whatever. So what? Why should you not be compensated for your hard work and your time? If you're going to put hundreds of hours of research into something, why feel guilty about taking $50 a month or $100 a month for your time? I just don't get it. I don't get these people that they're like all high and mighty. I don't monetize. Why not? Unless you're rich and you don't need to monetize. I'm not rich. I'm trying to make it just like most of you are. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm like getting an attitude like, why not monetize? I'm being me, okay? I'm talking to you like, okay, here, look. You see this here? Okay, the patio. I'm talking to you like you're just sitting here across from me at my patio table, and we're just talking. If this is me, you don't like me, go away. You don't need to leave your dumb comments. If you don't like what I say, you don't want to listen to me, just, just fly away, fly off. Fly, my pretties, fly, fly. Fly, my haters, fly, fly. Oh, okay. Fly, 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 haters. Yeah, that's what it is in this reality. Fly, fly, fly. Oh, man. Woo. If you need help, yeah. I said that last time I would plan. Thanks for offering there, Salted Cedar. A few different people offered to moderate. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I just wanted to do this instead of doing the video that I was going to do. It was going to be something real quick. I didn't even think we'd have time to have all these people throw all this stupid stuff in there. I think this is good. I had to get it off my chest. We were all being accused of being intellectually arrogant by believing in the Mandela effect. And I think the arrogance is in the people trying to debunk the Mandela effect. You gotta be pretty arrogant to tell people they're not experiencing something just because you're not. Really? Okay. Yeah. Who's the arrogant one? Oh, there's nothing happening. You're just misremembering. There's no Mandela effect. There can't be because I'm not experiencing it. And in multiple universes, that's a theory. That's woo woo. I mean, how could that be possible? That's too woo woo. You just have to be misremembering. Oh, man. uh, I mean, I don't have a photographic memory, but some people claim to have a photographic memory, so they know there's something going on because they're like, my memory is really really good, and I can't. I have a false memory on all this stuff. No, there's something happening. Thanks, Venus X. I am going to continue on because it's incredible times and I'm excited. And I enjoy doing this. I don't have as much time now. I'm working a lot. Uh, and it's difficult. It's difficult. I guess I just need to boot more people. Maybe be a little less difficult. Stop trying to promote free speech on something that so many people just can't understand. They can't. They just can't align themselves to the level of being able to discuss it. I mean, I told someone recently, you're trying to be too logical with this. This is a phenomenon, like a natural phenomenon that people can't explain. He's like, how could you not look at it logically? Are you going to say you don't look at it logically, Moneybag 73? Uh, no. How can you look at something logically that's like, well, there's no proof of. Reality residue is all we have, but there's no 100% proof unless I can point this camera at something and it can change right here and I'm not using, Photoshop or something. I mean, how can I prove that the reality residue speaks for itself? That's why I've done thousands of hours of research and have 200 videos with reality residue. It's incredible. Johnny Carson, I think it was. Johnny Carson should know his guest's name. That's his job in his show, is to know the guest's name. So when he says, Sally Fields, everybody, really? I mean, he should know her name is Sally Field. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. When he introduces his best friend for 50-something years. Franco Colombo, everyone. He should know the man's name is Colombo. Colombo. The guy's name's Colombo. One of the most famous bodybuilders ever is Colombo. I mean, why doesn't Arnold know the guy's name? Why does he call him Colombo? I mean, I don't know. Whatever. This is so interesting. Such an interesting topic. I love talking about the Mandela effect. It's so hard to find people to talk to about it. It's so fun to talk about. I enjoy it. And that brings up another thing. While I'm getting on this, I'll go ahead and talk about the people who think this is evil. A lot of those are people who claim to be extremely religious. They know their Bible's changed. And, I remember judge not lest ye be judged. Well, it's judge not that ye be not judged. I mean, it's totally different. The lion and the lamb, is now wolf and lamb. I noticed my own Bible changes. But these people that just say, how could you say this is a positive awakening? Satan's changing the Bible. It's God's word. Satan is changing it. Okay, if that's the way you want to look at this, I don't know. I guess maybe for you, Satan is changing it. Not for me. Satan is Saturn. And the devil is evil with a D on the front of it. I mean, I don't personify the evil force. I believe in evil force, but I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not going to give it power by saying, I didn't give you permission to come in my house, Satan, and change my Jiffy to Jiff. I mean, I'm not going to give it that much power. Yes, Salted Cedar. The dark occultism is being used to control everything, but the occult world does not have to be used in a dark manner. occult knowledge, hidden knowledge, can be used for positive. And I think a lot of that's going to be coming to light. The veil's being lifted. We're in the apocalypse, everyone. If you didn't know, we're in the apocalypse, which means the lifting of the veil. So there you have it. Gnostic, yes. I don't think this is evil at all. Salted cedar. What is happening? Put it here, please, and I'm going to read it. What is the Mandela effect for you? You've been here commenting for over a year. What is it for you? I'll be waiting. Rapture? I don't know. A lot of people talking rapture. I mean, it's gonna be just sucked up. I don't know. You know, I heard. Where did I hear that? I heard something really interesting about over on another world, in another reality, we are known as the raptured. Those of us experienced the Mandela effect in a huge way. We're not there anymore. We just disappeared, and we're known as the raptured. That's what they call us because we're over here now. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know. You know, something else I want to point out: the Big Dipper. You know, I was looking. The Big Dipper is always like right here in the northern sky where I live, and that's where it's always been. So these people talking about, you know, that we're on the Orion spur now and we're on the Sagittarius arm. Would the Big Dipper be in a different spot? Just asking. I don't know. I just think it would be. Well, any opinions on that? Yeah, the ringing of the ears. Yeah, I experienced that myself. Any comment on the recent solar flares? Let's see. I'm a rolling thunder, a pouring rain. I'm coming on like a hurricane. Hey, I know that song. I love the musical Mandela effects. Those are some of my favorite because I like to go research how other people do covers. And these musicians, they should know the song, but some of them, they do it like our memories, but they don't do it the way the song is. So I really like digging that stuff up. So anyway, let's see. My lightning's flashing across the sky. You're only young, but you're gonna die. Is this a Mandela effect? You throwing this up here? AC/DC? Haven't come across an AC/DC Mandela effect yet. And I don't really want to get into the religious discussion right now. I do not speak Portuguese. I speak Spanish. Podemos hablar en español si quieres, pero no puedo hablar en portugués. You're in Brazil. Well, probablemente me entiendes. En Brasil puedes entender mi español, pero no puedo hablar en portugués. And the Mandanimals, yes, Mary, those are people have been pointing out a lot of crazy stuff like the raccoon dog. I mean, there's so many. That's interesting. I've never done a Mandanimal video because I don't know every single animal that exists on the planet, so I can't say, well, this never existed. I mean, some of them I would agree that, yeah, that seems weird, but I'm not going to do videos on the animals. Let's see. Wow, thanks everyone for hanging out. I got 104 people here. Very bad connection. Well, that's not good. Says we got a horrible connection here. Let's see. What do we got? If you guys would like me to do this more, please leave a comment down below. I mean, I feel it's kind of... No, actually, you know what? I actually liked years ago when people would do this and just... Because it's cool to just hang out with someone that, you know, you watch their videos, you feel like you know them. I don't know any of you personally, but some of you have been commenting for so long. I feel like I know you. You feel like you know me. There's a lot of YouTubers, do different things. Some dude lives in a van. And, I mean, I watch his videos. It's just interesting. I mean, not that I want to do that, but I don't know. You feel like you know some of these people on YouTube. It's really an incredible thing. I was so happy when YouTube came out. I think like 2005, 6, when I first found out about it. I'm like, that's cool. Because I had already been doing like little vlogs. I have a lot of videos of my son when he was little. And I always liked recording stuff. So finally I got the nerve up in 2009 to start a channel. And I've been going ever since. Got 880 videos. Let's see if I can translate this Portuguese here. You say that yes, you understood my Spanish, and that it's very similar to Portuguese. So I can read your Portuguese, probably because I speak Spanish, but can't speak Portuguese. I was going to learn Italian since I'm part Italian, but the professor at my college was, like, most of the people failed the first test, and he was laughing at him, saying that, we didn't study hard enough, and I'm like, that reflects you, dude. I mean, why are you laughing at us? He was a jerk, so I don't know, didn't want to do that. Okay, here. It's probably getting late. I guess this would be better on the computer, on a laptop. It's too hard to try and read all these on my phone. Let's see. Salted Cedar, did you give me an explanation for the Mandela effect yet? I wanted to read it. Oh, battery died. Short story. Is it's God related? Okay. Well, God, Krishna, Buddha, Allah. I think there's one source, like a force. My mom was here the other day, and she was pointing out something. How could God let this happen? I'm like, Mom, are you talking about the God sitting in the chair in the sky? The old bearded God just striking people down. She's like, yeah, well, that's what I was taught. And I'm like, yeah, but do you still believe that? We've had this discussion before. My mom and I have religious discussions. She was brought up Catholic. And I'm like, I don't think there's some old bearded dude striking people down and like deciding who gets what. I definitely believe in the Creator and like a force, or what would you call it? Energy, like pure white light is the God force. I mean, but you could give it whatever name you want. I think all the different religions, and all right, I guess I'll just say one thing about religion, because I do like talking about not politics anymore. To me, that's all a bunch of BS, a bunch of lies. I do like discussing religion though, and I think that there's truth in all religions, and there's a common thread running through all religions, and the tunnel vision of people who are in a religion and believe just that religion doesn't allow them to see the thread running through all religions. I believe there's some truth in all religions. So I don't claim to be any particular religion. I don't see how you can. And I don't want to be in a group. So I'm not in a group. And I don't see how you can claim one religion. Sorry. Because then you have to say that all the others are wrong. And how could, like these people who come to the door and they're like, you got questions? We got answers. We're Jehovah's Witness. And it's like, okay, you guys got all the answers? Everyone else is wrong? I mean, how do you get in on that? Yeah, it is a big business. Mary, you got that right. Big business. Hey, angel, that might work. Angel of vengeance. $275 Costco laptop. I don't need anything special, but I would like to have a bigger screen and, you know, be able to show things rather than, you know, I like to sit outside. I like to be with nature. I got all the grapevines here, and you know, I got the grass and the palm trees, and I like kicking it outside. So it'd be nice if I could get out of the office, and you know, I'm gonna have to look into getting something like that. Some basic laptop. Yeah, they've come way down in price now. I'm gonna have to get that so we can discuss the Mandela effect, because I like talking about the Mandela effect, obviously. Uh, yeah, sacred apple seed. Uh, yeah, I read your comment. Yeah. Okay, good night, everyone. I guess this is ran for long enough. Didn't even expect to do this like this. Uh, I'll put together something soon. Things always seem to pop up, and I'll have another video soon, everybody. So good night. Thanks for those of you who hung out for an hour. It's been fun. Talk to everybody soon.